Hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. I have been super busy uploading on my lifestyle channel and I've also just been busy in general, but today I am back and I have kind of a new setup, so definitely let me know your thoughts on it because it is new to me. I kind of just want something that's super minimalistic. I'm using less lighting, so I hope that this looks good to you guys. Today we are going to be doing a foundation review, but before we get into that, I want to talk to you guys about the things that I'm wearing on my eyes. I saw the color story of this palette. I just thought it was so fun and so summery, and I am currently using the shade Pink Sands, which is the one I dug into, and then I used this color and the orange matte color in my crease, which I guess it's hard to see because my lashes are super big today, but I did use this palette. I did really like it. The mattes are super blendable and I like the way that the shimmer looks on the eyes. I just think it's a really fun, cool palette. A lot of the traction on my channel is for my foundation videos, which I totally get because there's not that many people on YouTube that are around my skin tone that post foundation videos. So we're just gonna get into it. I do have quite a bit of acne to cover up on this side of my face. For the sponge side, we're going to use these 4 collection sponge, and then for the brush side, we're going to use this flat powder brush by LOREAL. I really like this. It is super dense and thick, and it just packs in the product. So I think we're going to use a brush for this side just to see how much we can cover, and then I'm going to use my sponge on the side that needs less coverage. My face is prepped. I do not have any primer on my skin. I don't like to do these videos using a primer because I don't want to alter the outcome of the foundation. Because this foundation is super expensive, it does come with a pump, which is super great, but I am going to just do 1 pump on my hand. Actually, let's start with half a pump, and I'm gonna just disperse it. The Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation retails for $64 at Sephora. I wear the shade 7.5, which is supposed to be in their tan range, and it is supposed to have a peach undertone. This product provides medium coverage, a natural finish, it is oil-free, and it was actually an Allure 2018 Best of Beauty Award winner. So off the bat, I really think it did such a good job already just covering. I think that if I was to wear this on a regular basis, which I wouldn't because it's super expensive, I would just go in with half a pump because I feel like that did a good job. Now, because I do have spots, I'm going to actually go in with a little bit more, but I'm actually just going to focus this tiny drop of foundation on my acne spots, so that way we are just only building in the areas that we need, basically my trouble areas. So as you guys can see, I'm doing this patting motion, and I just normally do that if there's anything that I need to cover up, if I need more coverage on my face. And then when we get up here where I don't really need a lot of coverage, I'm just going to kind of do my regular swiping motions. But I'm just going to make sure that everything is blended. I feel like it's giving very satin finish. It's not like super dewy or super matte. I think it's somewhere in between, and I think it looks really, really good. So this side obviously has a lot less to cover, but I just really, really like the coverage. I just like the finish a lot more when it comes to using the sponge. But as you guys can see, it definitely soaked up like a lot of that product. A little less than half a pump just to see if we can get some coverage. I think something that I just love about this is the coverage. I just love how like skin-like it looks. To me, it just looks so good. Now, any areas that I do have acne peeking through, I think it's totally fine. I think I would normally just go in with a concealer in those areas anyway. I normally wouldn't just rely on my foundation to cover up those things. So far so good. I feel like it did such a good job at evening out my overall skin tone. I think it looks really natural and really nice on the skin. Now we're going to go in and do our concealer before we go in and set our face. For concealer today, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C9.5. One of my favorites, such a good everyday concealer. I would say medium coverage, super inexpensive, and just does overall a really good job. I feel like that just made the biggest difference. Alright, so that is the concealer. I feel like the concealer just looks so good. It's one of my favorite everyday concealers. And I'm just going to be taking a little bit and just dabbing it over this one spot I have. And everything else we're just going to leave. So I'm just going to kind of let that sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to take my finger. Alright, so today we're going to be using the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder, and this is in the banana shade. Now, whatever powder I have left, I'm going to just set my T-zone, which is right here, the sides of my nose, and just down, basically just down the center of my whole face. I think we should talk about my thoughts of this product before I go in and do the rest of my makeup. So something that I really love is the natural finish of this product. It is so skin-like and it just looks amazing. I think it's a perfect medium coverage foundation, and like I said, if you have anything to really cover, you can go in with a concealer and just have it look even more great. I love the shade on me. I wear 7.5. I think it's a great shade match. Some things that I don't like, I do not like the price. It is definitely up there in price. You know, it's definitely not a foundation that you would be reaching for every single day, but I do think if you're someone who constantly goes to events, who is photographed, always, you know, like on the go, and sometimes you just want something that's going to be a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more event friendly, then I definitely would pick this up. I think it's great for that, but like I said, it's definitely not something that everyone can afford to use every single day. Never a product that I have to be worried about the way that I prep my skin. I feel like no matter what, even if my skin is leaning towards the drier side, if my skin is more on the oily side, regardless of how my skin is doing that day, this foundation just always manages to look really good. I love that they have a wide variety of shades. I think Giorgio Armani did such a good job with this, and it's like one of my new favorite foundations. I definitely would consider this to be a perfect wedding foundation because it is just such a good natural finish, and it just makes everyone look so good. So this is my makeup all finished. I think everything looks so good. You definitely need to try it. I just love it so much. It lasts so well. So yeah, that is what I wanted to show you guys today. I think that if you are looking for something for wedding makeup, for special event makeup, definitely check this out. Thank you for showing up to my channel this week, and I promise I will be more consistent in the future. I'm working on a schedule. I'm trying to balance my work life with my real life, with my social media life, so it has been a little bit hectic, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!